Hello. Today I had the privilege of first watching the video Nimko Happy, Isi Nafta, Love You More Than My Life, Best Song, Official Video, HD. And I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that correctly, but I love music, so when I saw Best Song, I was interested to watch this video. And the first thing that I actually noticed about it was that even though it had so many views, the video itself seemed like it was a very relaxed environment. To me, it felt like watching friends hang out. She had some people with her, dancing, and it was very fun, but it wasn't one of those super high production, 4K cameras where they have 10 backup dancers moving in perfect synchronization and then the singers also dancing with them like what you see in a lot of modern music in other places. But they were just feeling the music, and it was a very catchy song. And of course, I couldn't understand anything other than the titular line, "Love You More Than My Life." But I also thought that was just such a good mood that it created. I couldn't understand the rest of the song because I don't speak Somali, but it made me very interested in what she was saying. And it also made me have a greater appreciation for Somalia as a country and a culture. But any song that repeats "Love You More Than My Life" is obviously showing that someone is very caring and that they would rather help others than help themselves. And maybe I wonder if that's part of Somalia's culture, is really part of community and to help each other, and if it's a very loving culture. And I also liked how lots of the audience members, at first I thought, oh, they don't look like they're having a great time. They're kind of stone-faced and stoic. But I think that perhaps they were just really focused in and enjoying themselves, because occasionally you'd see those audience members get up and go over to Nimko Happy, her stage name, the singer's stage name, and just start to dance with her. Or one of them even gave her a ring, and she was just smiling the whole time. She looked really appreciative. And I just thought the whole vibe, the whole mood was just very relaxed. And the song was catchy, and the people there looked like they were having a good time. They also had, of course, members of the military, maybe, or I wasn't sure if those were people that worked for her, or if there was just local police or military in the area. But overall, even though I couldn't understand the lyrics very well, and there was definitely some aspects of the venue and audience that I wasn't completely sure about, like if they were military or not, or if they were just people that worked with her. But I thought that it was a very good mood. It made me feel happy to watch it. And the second video that I watched was, and I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing this correctly either, but the Sufi whirling dervishes from Istanbul, Turkey. And when watching these people get ready for this ceremony, at first I was kind of confused. I could not imagine what I was about to see, and I just saw the men bowing, and I thought maybe this is a very religious ceremony. But I also thought in my head, whirling dervishes sounds rather exciting and rather active. So I was wondering if things would maybe kick off, or if the mood would potentially change. And it did. And of course, the video said that it was a form of meditation, which was so interesting to me, because as they started bowing to one of the other people there in ceremonial clothing, they began to spin. And they weren't spinning very fast, but they were spinning fast enough that their ceremonial clothing would billow up. And it was a very interesting image to look at. It was very mesmerizing. The only thing that I could compare it to in Western culture that I've experienced is watching a ballet. But even then, those activities are so different, a ballet versus meditation. However, I definitely think that maybe I can relate a little bit. As a kid, I liked to kind of just spin around while thinking. But if I do that now, I would get very sick. So I wonder if there's people in Turkey who want to be a whirling dervish, but maybe get motion sickness very easily. Or if they do have motion sickness, how would they overcome that motion sickness in order to be a part of this? Because it looks like something that they're all enjoying, doesn't feel like the right word to me, but they're all very much into it. They're moving with such a purpose, and they seem very peaceful. So I can imagine that this is something that people really value, and people love to participate in, and people love to watch. I thought both videos were so interesting, and it really opened my eyes to some aspects of other cultures that I wasn't familiar with before.